Okay, the first thing I noticed on my flight for this weekend is I've got a lot of interference on my camera. I built an LC filter for the power. Hopefully that'll take care of the banding and all of the interference that I'm seeing here. And I'll have that on the plane for next weekend. But right now I'm just doing some little circling, doing some trimming, make sure the flight stabilization and all that's working well. Okay, everything checks out, so we're heading south and let's go for a little ride. Okay, approaching half a kilometer here. Everything is still working really well. Okay, coming up on 1 kilometer, going about 30 to 35 kilometers per hour and 330 meters high, and still climbing. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to that, just making sure that I had enough altitude so that I had line of sight on my video transmitter. Approaching 1,200 meters, and my video is starting to get a little bit shaky, but I'm gonna go ahead and fly through that. Still pushing it out, approaching 1.5 kilometers, a little over 1.5 kilometers, which is going to be, just about a mile out, and still have good control, although my video is really starting to break up now, and maybe a little bit nervous, so I decided to do a U-turn at about 1.5 kilometers and start heading back. I'm really going to need that LC filter to clean up this video. Okay, my travel home, I'm really gaining a lot of altitude here, not really paying much attention to it, but I think I got up about 720, 730 meters high, which is, approaching half a mile. Way high compared to what I had anticipated flying. Okay, since I'm so high, the closer I get to myself, the more I'm getting into the dead zone on my circular polarized antennas. So I'm 735 meters high, less than 100 meters away, and I'm really getting some video cutouts. So I'm going to fly out a little bit further here and start bleeding off some altitude. Yeah, I've got my gains on my flight stabilization set a little too high, and I got some really serious oscillation there. It made me pretty nervous. I'm pointed straight down at my flying field, actually a huge park, but that's where I'm flying from. Still trying to bleed off some altitude. So I'm gonna go take a quick view of the golf course. Still getting some oscillation on that flight stabilization system. I really need to back those gains down a little bit. Really nerve-wracking when you start oscillating like that. So I'm gonna call it a day for this flight. 1.5 kilometers is about the best I could do. Didn't want to push it too much more, although my flight stabilization system and return to launch tested out really well. We're going to come in for a landing here. Not very good at FPV landing yet. That's going to take a little bit of practice. Okay, here's my maximums. Max airspeed, 93 kilometers per hour, a whole lot faster than I was expecting to go. Max distance from home, 1.575 kilometers, 735 meters high. And in that flight, about 7 minutes, I used 1,312 milliamp hours. It's not quite as efficient as I was hoping for.